So a ceasefire is taking place in Gaza. And you know what? Praise the Most High for that. However, in Nigeria, Christian brothers and sisters are being massacred. How can over 7,000 Christians be killed within 7 months and it not be coming through on my newsfeed? That's entire villages erased. What would happen in 30 weeks if forgiveness was mobilized in Nigeria? By week 30, things would be, let's just start with week 1. It starts small. People begin to gather in the corners of burnt out churches, not to accuse, but to breathe. A market woman, she extends a forgiving hand to a neighbor. Artists speak 1,000 words of mercy, but not with their voices, but with their art. Elders whisper prayers of peace over ground that is still sapping up blood and bone. Week 2 to 5. Teachers begin to guide students through empathy sentiments. Farmers and herders opt for brotherhood and begin sharing their water again. Radio stations tell stories of survival instead of stories of sorrow. Yeah, still trembles with grief, but forgiveness begins to breathe. Week 6 to 10. The volume on forgiveness is growing louder. Words turn into civic acts of kindness, not just nice words of a sermon. People stop demanding revenge and start raising their hands in accountability. Leaders listen. Violence slows right down, not through fear, but through a collective understanding. Week 11 to 15. Markets reopen. Small businesses roar with resurrection. Investors notice and the nation begins to hum in tune again. Week 16 to 20. Forgiveness finds its way into policy. Journalists stop counting the dead and start counting the bridges that are being rebuilt. Across the world, people take notice and begin to ask the question, why did the world weep for Palestine but stay silent in Nigeria's pain? Week 21 to 25. Schools on all levels of education begin to add forgiveness lessons to their curriculums. Media reforms, film industries, and Nollywoods create a new forgiveness genre. And towns once scarred by slaughter and fear begin to hear children laugh again. Week 26 to 29. Nigeria feels different. Nigeria is different. Not perfect, but bursting with possibilities. Forgiveness has moved from hearts to hands, from sermons to systems. Africa sings praises to the Most High for what He is accomplishing. Week 30. The nation's rhythmic heartbeat returns, stronger than she's ever been before. She dances with hips and feet stomps of gratitude only a shared experience can express. And the world looks on with collective awe because we see a nation where forgiveness did not mean forgetting. It meant reclaiming their future. And now the question echoes across the globe. If this is what forgiveness could do in Nigeria in 30 weeks, imagine what 30 weeks of forgiveness could do for us. If this resonates, like, follow, and share. And remember, when we change the narrative, we change the culture.